Now, the India-Russia equation has been defined by time-tested friendship. Moscow has been New Delhi's long-standing partner. In this equation, Russia has always been the supplier of weapons to India. And this is true for relations between the long-time strategic allies. The Russian equipment still makes up nearly about 70% of all military hardware that is used by the Indian forces. Although its share of the Indian defense export is now beginning to slowly fall, what is also interesting is that Russia still continues to be India's largest arms supplier. In fact, about 70% of the equipment of the Indian Air Force are of Russian origin. Reports say that Moscow has supplied India with $13 billion worth of arms in just the last 5 years. But guess what's happening? There is a slight change in this equation which appears to be in the making. Now, India at this moment is said to be considering selling Brahmos missile to Russia. Now, India, remember, sees Russia as a potential market for air-launched Brahmos supersonic cruise missile. Remember, the Brahmos was developed by India and Russia jointly. Now, experts say that underfunding, corruption, Western sanctions could, of course, eventually push Russia to acquire the Brahmos from New Delhi. Brahmos is a joint venture between India's Defense Research and Development Organization and Russia's NPO. The name represents the fury of India's Brahmaputra River and Russia's Moskva rivers. The Russia-India joint venture fits into India's Make in India initiative. But there still remains a catch that the payment cannot be made in US dollars. Russia has been under heavy sanctions from the West since the war started in February 2022. And India imports Russian oil, and these imports have been growing significantly. Russian oil now accounts for nearly about 20% of India's annual crude imports. A part of the payment for such transactions, most of it has been deposited in Russian accounts in Indian banks. Russian banks do not want excess rupee piling up. So the question, of course, remains, could this money now be diverted for the purchase of the Brahmos missiles? And that will be very interesting to wait and watch. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.